Hey all, welcome back to my channel, American Boy Collects American Girls. So, I got something a little different today I'm going to do. Excuse me. I have been thinking about doing this for a while. So I got a couple dolls back. I believe it was November, I want to say. But they needed to go to the doll hospital. But in case you're not aware of this, probably the best time to not send your doll to the doll hospital is in November, December, because everyone is sending dolls there to get fixed and rehabbed for sorry, trying to get the table to stop jiggling, for Christmas. So your probably wait time is going to be a lot longer to get that doll back. So probably the best time frame to get it to them is somewhere within the calendar year. I don't know if there's other times that are as busy as Christmas or not, but they always are saying like get it in like right before like the end of October, beginning of November. But I think the closer you get to the U.S. Thanksgiving, at the end of November, you're probably gonna have to wait a little bit longer. There's gonna be a lot of backed up dolls. So, um, yeah, you're gonna want to get it in. I definitely would not recommend you doing it in November, December. So that's one thing I've learned. So I decided I was like in middle of November. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do. I was thinking about doing it, but then I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna wait till January. But anyway, it's April now, and I never got to it. But I really wanted to get Felicity back, so um, we were gonna do that. But I just wanted to do this video. Just in case anybody has never done this before. So I've done a few. I did several last year actually. I did let's see, who was of our original collection? I think the only one that was our original collection was Nellie, I believe. As I started out with what doll that I thought was going to be Samantha that I was planning on selling, but then I get it back and count to find out it's number 16. Then I got number 17 that had limbs that needed tightening. I got a mystery doll that turned out to be number 27. That had to have a total doll replacement. So I've done pretty much, I think, every of all three price ranges. So in case you're not aware, there's three different price ranges. Doll Hospital is only for Bitty Baby, Welly Wisher, or 18-inch dolls. So basically, any of the dolls prior, you can't do anything with now. Like say the Girl of Many Lands or the Hopscotch Schools Hopscotch Hill School, whatever those dolls were. I can't remember the exact how the name was. Or the I don't think they do the Bitty Twins anymore either. There's the toddlers, and I don't know why they got rid of them. Those were really cool dolls, and I never got one either. But yeah, just so they have two different options for Welly Wishers, but they have three options for both Bitty Baby and the 18-inch dolls. This video is just going to be about the 18-inch dolls. I have never done Bitty Baby. I've never done Welly Wishers. So, and I didn't look into what all they were about. But there's a $45 price, there's a $50 price, and then there's an $88 price for the 18-inch dolls. So basically, what each of them is, the $45 price is called the Refresh and Renew. It's basic cleaning, hairbrush style limb tightening, or reattachment. And the options the list are head reattachment, eye replacement, limb reattachment, or just the wellness visit only. And again, the wellness visit is basically cleaning the vinyl, reattaching or tightening the limbs if they're loose, and then also like cleaning and like probably brushing and restyling the hair. So that just the basic stuff. On the next, I got like 3 pages in this notebook. The $50, so that the basic package comes with every price point, so you're going to get that regardless, unless you do a total doll replacement on the highest price. But I'll get that in a minute. All right, so the $50 price is the same as what I just said for the $45 price, except you get to replace one body part. And that one body part could include, the options are, you could do a body replacement, which includes the torso, the cloth body, and the limbs. Or you could do just the head replacement, which includes the hair and the eyes. Or you can do a limb replacement only, so you keep the cloth body and the head. Or you can do a torso replacement, which means you're only replacing the cloth body, but you're keeping all the vinyl parts of the original doll. So yeah, that's the $50 price point. So the ones I'll be doing for this video is going to be a $45 one, which is just, I'm calling her mystery doll right now because I'm not sure who she is. I think she's number 51, but I am not for certain. But she looks very similar to one I already had. I thought from the front, though, she looks very similar to number 3, and I thought that's what I was getting, but turns out I didn't get her. So unless I find out she's someone different than who I thought she was. So yeah. And then the other one I'll be doing is a Felicity with a head replacement. So I'll be doing the $50 one for her. So this time around, I'm not doing the $88 one, but the $88 one is what they call, wait a minute, I didn't see what, I forgot to tell you, the $50 one is called the Doll Care and Repair. And then the $88 one is called Advanced Care and Repair. And so in this one, you get a limb you have limb replacement only, head replacement, including hair and eyes, or torso replacement only. But basically for this price point, if you select everything, like if you, how is it? Basically, I thought there was one though, I thought that said, the limbs also and the, I don't think I wrote this down right. Anyway, but basically the $88 price point is you're basically getting a entire new doll. Well, obviously not for free. You're paying $88 for it. And when I get further in, I wrote down what the actual tax pricing is for all three that's added. You get free shipping round trip, and you can even get to print the labels off. So they provide the labels too for you to put on the box. You just have to get your own boxes, packing materials, and then obviously take it to the FedEx location. But let me backtrack a minute because I actually wrote this down step by step. So in case you've never done this before, because it's a little confusing, especially if you've never done this before. First off, to even find where the doll hospital is located on the website, because it's not in a prominent location. But they've also just renamed the doll hospital this past fall. I think it was like around November-ish. I can't remember. I think Nellie and 2 Samanthas that I did last fall were at the new name for it. It's now called the Doll Care Center. I guess for the reason of the name change is because I guess kids got concerned about sending their doll to a hospital. I guess especially after the pandemic, I guess a hospital was kind of like a terrifying experience for a child now. I don't know. That's what I'm kind of reading into it. I don't know. They didn't specifically say that was the reason. They did say it was because of kids were having an issue with the hospital concept. But basically, I guess it's better than what it used to be. I don't know. I mean, I did get them back from there, and I feel like they were cleaner, actually. The vinyl seemed a lot cleaner than even the previous ones that I had done. So I don't know if they have a new technique for cleaning the vinyl now or something. I don't know. I did notice that. That did seem like it's improving, because in all honesty, I was kind of concerned about, sorry, got the crap in there. Felt like I needed to pull that closer, like I was far back or something. Anyway, and also the lighting was acting funky again. But anyway, I don't know. I feel like they were cleaner a little bit more than the ones I had gotten done earlier in the year before they made the name change. I mean, the one reason I was concerned about it is that I know, like, a lot of times when something happens like that, the places ends up getting worse and not better. So, yeah, we'll see. I guess they've just also rechanged the hospital gown, so it's a different print on the fabric than it was before. So I'll be seeing what that's like when I get it back. And then when I finally get these two back, I did actually do unboxings of both Samanthas and Nellie. Those are the only 3 of the ones I've done, because I didn't have the whole channel or even know how to videotape before any of the other ones were done. So, but I never uploaded those videos yet. So probably what I'll try to do, but I did do unboxings for those 3, which I planned to upload at the time I did them. But I'll probably do like a haul, maybe like a week long. Like when I get the email telling me that the dolls are on their way back, I might start uploading those other 3 in anticipation for when we get those. So those 3 will be previous ones that I'd done back in the fall. I think it was November. And then these 2 will be probably mid-April, I want to say. Hopefully getting them dropped off tomorrow on the way to work if I can get out of here early enough. But yeah, let me just go through this whole thing real quick for you. And I basically wrote down step by step, so you're doing it as you're actually doing it. Unless the website changes on how you find it or how you get to it, this should still be good. So as of April 7th, 2024, this is the directions on how it works. At least a couple of days ago when I wrote this down. So hopefully they haven't changed anything in the last 2 days. Anyway, so Doll Hospital. or doll care center. So first you're going to do is you're going to type in, I'm just starting you off right at the fresh, type in www.americangirl.com, go to the website. When the first page loads, you're going to scroll all the way down, that's up, all the way down to the bottom. You're going to go all the way down to the bottom, down here. And I'm doing down here like not even on camera. Okay, anyway. All right, then you're going to click on, there's going to be this, there's like this little like bullet point list, and they all start with plus signs. You're going to click on the plus, and it's going to open the drop down menu. So the plus you want to click on is how can we help. From there, you're going to see a drop down menu. You're going to click on the fifth one, which says doll care center. When that loads, you're going to scroll down until you see the three options, or as a quick link they have at the top of the page. You can also click on the get details berry colored button that's within the banner of the Doll Hospital is now American Girl Care Center. That's what it actually says on the top banner. And then like underneath there's like this little berry colored rectangle button that says get details. All right, there are two, okay, I already said this. I kind of jumped the gun on this, but there's 2 options for Wally Wishers, 3 for Bitty Baby, and 3 for 18-inch dolls. Again, this is only for the 18-inch dolls, as this is the only thing I've done with the Doll Hospital. I have not done anything with Bitty Babies. I've not done anything with Wally Wishers. I only own one of each, and Wally Wisher was brand new from American Girl, so I hope I don't have to do anything with her now. And the Bitty Baby, the head was a touch loose, but I really don't want to. It's the first Bitty Baby ever having, and I really don't want to do anything with it, and I don't think the head replacement is probably going to be original, and I think this is an older Bitty Baby that I got, so, and a lot of 18-inch dolls. So anywho, and I already gave you the info on, there's a $45 price, a $50 price, and an $88 price. Alright, so, jumping ahead here. Alright, so after you figure out which one you're going for, whether you just want the basic cleaning, say like, especially like, I think the $45 one is more for like the people that don't know how to restring dolls and or maybe don't feel comfortable taking the head off. Like that's one of my big things. Like like there's a couple dolls, if I did anything, I'd like to have some stuff done to them, but I don't want to actually send them to the doll hospital, which are Kirsten and Kaya, and Kaya's limbs are really loose, but I also really don't want to do the whole hair scrunchy kind of version of it. I want it to be as it was made from the factory. So I think that's what they call the crimping tool. And I believe I Dream of Johnny has the actual materials that you can buy for a kit that's like 4 of them that you can get for both arms and both legs. But it requires a crimping tool also. So that's, I think he has a link to Amazon for that on his website. The I Dream of Johnny is on YouTube. That's his YouTube channel. And he's also just changed the name of his doll shop. It used to be Johnny's Doll Shop, but now he rechanged it to match his not Facebook, match his YouTube page. Wrong social media. But yeah, so he has those things over there too. So that's really cool. But yeah, like some of them I don't really want, because Kirsten was our first doll. And Kaya still has her factory braids, and I've only changed her outfit once, so her hair is in like still factory condition. It might have gotten a little dusty over the years, and I had to clean the hair, but other than that, it's still braided. I don't want to take that out. So I'm trying to go with her really loose limbs right now. So she's the only doll, I think, basically the only doll that has really, really, really loose limbs that hasn't gotten done yet. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I'm doing that yet. But yeah, so there's a few of them I'd really like to get fixed without going to the doll hospital if possible. But anywho, that was more information I really wanted to throw in there. All right, so basically step 6 is you're going to click on the price option you want. And like I said, the samples for this video is going to be a $45 price for the Mystery Truly Me doll, which I think is 51, but we'll find out. I was wrong on Samantha, and I found out it was 60. And then I did like partial boxings of these so I could get you in different phases, but basically, this is Felicity. This is a second Felicity I got in the lot when I was trying to get the other doll. I really got it for the outfit. At some point, I'm kind of like uploading certain videos as I go, and I have them locked. I'm unlocking them at certain times. So like when I do Molly and it's Emily's Christmas outfits, I will also be publishing the cleaning of Molly video, or my second Molly, I mean. And also I found the glasses that are wear rimmed that are similar to Molly's. in a lot that I got also. So she now has her own pair of glasses. So I did a little mini video on that to show what they look like before I got to the point of putting the outfit on. Why did I say all that? Oh, because I was gonna say, okay, at the time, like the dolls come back, I'm going to also show those other doll videos of unboxing the doll hospital, and then I feel like there was something else I was going with this. I'm gonna right now. I'm just gonna apologize. I have noticed as I rewatch videos before I upload them that sometimes I start talking about something, and then all of a sudden, ooh, something else pops into my mind, and I go off on another tangent and start going off on that, and then as I'm watching the videos, like I never went back to the first thing I was talking about. So yeah, if you ever experience that in any of my videos and you're like, wait, what were you talking about before? You never finished. Just let me know in the comment section. Maybe give me the timestamp for around where it happened so that way I can have a better idea of what I'm looking for. But yeah, sorry about that. That's my official apology. There was something else I was going with that too. Oh, I have a knack for getting the chimes, always in my videos. Um, what was it? Oh, no. Oh, when I got these, I did actually do an unboxing video of, and the video would be, the unboxing of these two dolls, so we'll show you what they're actually wearing. Felicity was wearing Sage's meat dress, and a really cool pair of tan boots, and then the Truly Me doll, which is the reason I got her, has a really cool outfit on. The denim skirt with fringe at the bottom is from American Girl, and I don't know what the pink boots were. I'm not sure if I'm keeping the pink boots, but they had like fur trim on the top. And then she had this really cool like pink plaid shirt, which is actually I think from Our Generation, I think it was, from the name and the tag, and then this cool cowgirl hat from American Girl. So I was like, I really love the outfit. And it also looks better if you take the boots Felicity had and put it with it and get rid of the pink boots. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, so originally I wasn't planning on keeping Felicity, but then I got her gala gown from the movie, and I really wanted to have Felicity displayed in both Christmas outfits. So see how she is when she comes back, and I'll determine if I'm gonna put her in it or not, or maybe I might use number 16 as a quote-unquote Felicity double, even though she has bangs. We'll see. But yeah, so this is, well, I'll get to the wrapping in a minute. I want to get through the rest of the website first. So, let's see. All right. So click on the option you want. Like I said, $45 is going to be for the Truly Me doll. She's just getting a basic cleaning. I think I did say something like that. Like that basically is, sorry, I'm going all over the place. Yeah. Anyway, I have notes, and I think I do worse with notes than I do if I just talk. Okay. Anyway, so the 45 I think is a lot more for those who don't feel comfortable doing their own stringing, and cleaning themselves. So that's a bonus. Whereas when you get into the 50 and the $88 price, that's where you're actually starting to replace the parts. And please note that two things they will not do. They will not change the eye color, and they will not change the wig. Whatever doll, if you do a head replacement, you are getting the exact eyes that character had, the exact hair that character had. So for example, Felicity, she's coming back with red hair with the ringlets, and her eyes are going to be green. Period. You can't change that. So if you want to do like eye swaps, wig swaps, that's something you're gonna have to do on your own, or find somebody that knows how to do customizations, because that's that's beyond mine. Yeah, I would definitely, if I tried that, I would definitely buy the cheapest doll I could find on eBay that was in really bad condition, because yeah, I'm not tempting that on any of my new dolls. That's for sure. You can have all the fun and I'll watch your videos. I'm just taking them out of the box and they're going on display. Anyway, all right, so this is the part that I know people have different opinions on. I'm not sure. So after you click on the option you want, the first thing it's going to tell you to do is enter your doll's name. For me, and I know people have actually said for the Truly Me's, they've given the doll name. I don't do that. So, like, I don't know who. Well, if I'm not even sure I'm keeping this doll, the Truly Me, I'm going to be sending in. It depends on if she's one I don't have, then I probably will. If she's one I do have a double of, then I probably will get rid of her. But, and just keep the outfit that I wanted that was on her. Now I can kind of recoup the money from it. But yeah, so, sorry, I'm just like all over the place tonight. I'm trying to get this video done and this packed up tonight too. So I'm like 3 nights working on this just to get to this point. But I wanted to get them shipped out. It is quite a bit of an ordeal. It's quite time consuming. I will just warn you that. I might be a little more OCD on how I package and everything. And of course, this time it was a little more time consuming because I was actually writing this all out for you so I could actually read it off the thing. So I don't know how to bring up the website or screenshots or whatever to show you while I'm talking. So you're just going to have to do it step by step as I'm telling you. But under the doll's name, if it's a character from the Girl of the Year or the historical line, etc., I will put in the actual historical name. So for Felicity, I put in Felicity Merriman. For the Truly Me, I put in, well, for this one, since I didn't know what number she was, I put in, I'm not sure who she is. That is what I literally put in the box. I don't know who she is. If I did know who the numbered dolls were, I would put the number in the box. So whatever American Girl called that doll is what I'm telling them that I think it is. Either I'm telling them that's what I think it is, or that's what they actually said on their website that she was, if I know for certain who it is. That's what I do with that part. Next thing, you're going to select the eye color of the doll. Then you're going to select the hair color of the doll. And for the hair color, they do actually have the option of none. So if you have a bald doll you're sending in of the Truly Me line, then that would be what you select in that slot. Then you're going to select your service. For example, if you wanted the head replacement, or if you're just doing the wellness cleaning only and limb tightening. Yeah, anything like that. Then they have the box that says optional, anything else you would like us to know. So that's where you're going to enter your comments there. Just to give you the heads up, you only get 200 characters that you can type in that slot. So oftentimes, what I will do, I'm not going to put this in half because I have my contact information on the bottom. I will actually type an entire letter, like a paragraph or so. Hope I can just get that on the paper. Anyway, hope that works out. I don't want to have to redo this, and I don't know how to edit. Anyway, yeah, so, give me 1 second. I think we're good. I hope. Anyway, so I usually do a paragraph. So for example, let me just read you. Let me grab the other one. Let me read you what I wrote. So I basically wrote, hi, I need some help. I'm not sure who this doll is. I thought I was buying a number 3, but I don't think the hair is right in the back. I'm not sure if she's one I already own, whose numbering is in the 50s or not, possibly number 51, but again, I'm not sure. Also, please advise, so this is another thing I'm putting in for both of these. These two dolls came in, and I showed this in the unboxing video, but I'm going to show it again. They put them in, the two dolls side by side, in basically a knee-high boot box. So there is a slight odor to the cloth body. I don't know if it's from being in storage or if the scent of the boots transferred to the box cardboard and then that transferred it to the doll cloth body. So I'm actually asking, please advise. I'm doing just a wellness visit. This is for Truly Me. But I noticed that there is an odor to her body. I'm not sure if this will go away over time or not. She was shipped in a box that used to contain knee-high boots. So I'm not sure, again, like I just showed you, if the new boot smell transferred to the box and then to the dolls or not. Let me know if I should get a new torso cloth body. I don't want the smell to transfer from the doll to any clothes. If possible, please do not tell me who she is. I like to be surprised and find out when I open the box when she returns. Thank you. And then at this point, I will add, if you have any questions, please call me at my home phone. I give that, then my cell phone, and also my email address. Then this one, I specifically said, I can't wait to find out who she is when I open the box. And then put my name. The other one, hi, I have a Felicity that needs some help. I'm not sure what's up with her wig. I was going to actually not wrap her until I did the video so I could show you the back of the wig. I did take a picture, so maybe I'll throw that on Instagram. But you can actually, if you pull up the back of her hair all the way, you can actually see the wig cap, which is unusual because I've never seen that with an American Girl doll before. So I'm doing a total head replacement for her to get a new wig. And I don't know, her head doesn't look the best either. So I have a Felicity that needs some help. I'm not sure what's up with her wig, but when you lift her hair from the back, When you lift her hair up from the back, you can see her wig cap majorly. As a result, I'm going to get her a head replacement. I'm aware that she is a Pleasant Company doll, but she desperately needs a new wig. Also, please advise, I'm doing just a head replacement and cleaning of the limbs, but I noticed that there's an odor to her body. Not sure if this will go away over time or not. She was shipped in a box. Again, I say that about the boots. So let me know if I should get a new cloth, torso cloth body. I don't want the smell to transfer the doll clothes. Thank you. Again, my contact information. Thanks. And then this one I threw in because this is the first time I'm actually throwing this in. Thanks again for all the dolls you've helped me with. So I actually threw that in on this one. I thought that would be kind of a nice little thank you note to go with it thing. I gotta take the staples out of these, but let's see, did I get, oh wait, let me make sure I'm up to this point first. Doll service, okay, where you add the comments. So yeah, so that's what I usually do. And for these two, I just put in that section, see additional paper that I'm throwing in here, or however I worded it. So yeah, there isn't a lot of space, so I usually print out and send a separate paper detailed letter with the admission form, which is what you're going to print out with the shipping label. Okay, now you've gotten to the point where you're going to add this to the bag. You've got everything entered, add it to the bag. Once you're in your shopping bag on American Girl's website, you have Doll Hospital Extras options, but please note, these are extra charges. So this is above the 45, the 50, or the 88. And you also have tax. I will tell you the taxes for each of these costs in a minute when I get down to the end of this page. But the other things you can get, like say you wanted to get, there's this option you could get a star-shaped balloon that says hugs across it and a little teddy bear, so like a get well balloon and a get well bear. You can get those for $18. You can also get your doll's ears pierced if the doll you had sent in wasn't pierced ears. That's an additional $18. And you get 4 mix and match stud and dangle earrings with that. Then you also have the option for $14. You can do hearing aids. You can either have it just put on the right ear, just put on the left ear, or have it on both ears. So that's the other options. But again, they're an additional $18 or $14 depending on which one you pick. Checkout is the next thing you're going to do, but always remember, don't forget to sign in to your account because you do get your points on Doll Hospital purchases also. So it's not just merchandise. If you send a doll to the Doll Hospital, you get points. So make sure you get your points. Anywho, you can always add up those points a little quicker by doing a Doll Hospital visit. Let's see. So you're going to continue to shipping, or at this point you can click on PayPal if you use PayPal. Then you continue to payment. And then you go to enter payment info, or again, at this point, you can also, again, go to PayPal if you hadn't gone there before. But no, if you go to selecting PayPal, then you have to click the complete order, but then you'll get redirected to the PayPal website where you'll enter your PayPal password and then log in there. I forgot to finish writing at this point. So I finished off both of them without realizing it, and then I'm like, oh, wait, what happens after that? So I'm doing this part from memory. I can't remember if it's automatically going to go, I think I think it gives you the overview on PayPal, then you're going to hit the complete order thing. I think that's what happens. I can't remember. But that's going to bounce you back to American Girl, and I can't remember if when it bounces you back, it's automatically processed it, so it's already went through, or if you have to again hit complete order on American Girl. I can't remember which site had the complete order button. Sorry. So that one you're gonna have to figure it out on your own. I don't remember. Or if you want to drop it in the comments and let me know which one it was, because I can't remember. Okay. So then when it goes back to American Girl, after it's all gone through, it's gonna give you obviously the thank you page like they do when you place a regular order. But it's going to give you the thing that's going to have a little box in the middle of the screen that's going to have a line that says something. Shoot, I don't think I wrote it down. No, I didn't write this down either. So something about printing off the shipping labels and getting your doll ready for shipment. Or I think maybe it says getting the patient ready. Doll Hospital, obviously. When you click on that, that's going to download it as a PDF to the device you're using. And then you have to go and click that. I did notice when I went to print it, it doesn't put it in automatic letter format, so I had to change that in the printer section. Let me just make sure my personal info is not on here. No, it's not. Alright, so I'm just going to cover up the UPC bar. But yeah, so that's, I guess you can't really see that. But basically, alright, so the left side is telling you the doll hospital administration form, giving you the name Felicity Merriman, hair color is red, eye color is green, treatment's going to be an 18-inch doll care repair, head replacement including hair and eyes, added services and items is none, which is obviously the hearing aids, the teddy bear balloon, and the earrings. Special instructions, I wrote, see additional letter for more details. And then they give you the order number with a UPC bar to scan. The right side tells you the shipping instructions. So you're basically going to pack your undressed doll and print out of this doll hospital administration form in a sturdy box. Please remove any other addresses or barcodes from the outside and do not wrap your doll in newsprint. All right, these two things I'm going to write now, and I'm at 30 minutes already. All right, I'm going to just make a couple points. Okay. Reason they say not to use newsprint is because the doll's vinyl is porous and it will transfer the print of the newspaper to the doll. So make sure, and I'm also going to throw in there, don't use colored tissue paper either. Only use white tissue paper. All right, just white tissue paper. The other thing they said about removing any barcodes from the outside of your shipping boxes, do this. Make sure, and I'll show you the box in a minute. I just want to get through the paperwork, and then we'll go into what I got for boxing. This is probably going to be a really long video. Sorry about that. If I didn't ramble so much. Too bad I didn't know how to edit. Then I could cut out some of this insanity. Anywho, let me see. Where was I? Oh, because one other time I got a box from the UPS store and I shipped it, not even thinking about their UPC label to scan to buy the box. And it got stuck in limbo in the machines at the postal service, and it couldn't figure out what to do with it because it was trying to scan the UPS barcode, not the shipping barcode. And yeah, that was a fun nightmare because we were trying to figure out where the box ended up, and finally we got taken care of, but it got here anyway. But yeah, that's one thing. Make sure those, any words, anything, text, any numbers, anything that could trigger something at the scanning things that's gonna, because those boxes are going through these machines and it's not a person actually looking the box over or scanning the right thing. It's scanning the whole box, and if it sees a barcode or numbers, it's probably gonna think, oh, that's something I need to look at. And if it's a barcode, obviously it's gonna try to scan it. So, and if it's not the right barcode, yeah, it's going to get into a mess of trouble. Then you're also going to print and attach the shipping label, and that's on the next page. And then drop off your package to your preferred FedEx location for delivery to the doll hospital. That says about, please note that if your shipping label does not appear on the next page, please use the link on the order confirmation email you received to access and print your label. If submitting more than one doll in a package, you can use a single shipping label, but you will need to include separate admission forms for each doll. So that's the thing too. You'll end up printing off two shipping labels, but if you put them in the same box, you just have to put in both of the administration paperwork. You don't have to use both shipping labels. So you can throw out the one and then or shred it, and then just use the one. I did do that when I did two Samantha dolls. I did them in the box that the seller on eBay shipped them in. So yeah. Let's see. So that's it for that. Then on the next page, it's going to give you the shipping label. I don't think my personal is on here. Let's see. Doll hospital. I think they use your information from the doll hospital purchase to find out. Well, I'm just going to sort of cover partial of this. That's basically what it looks like, kind of like. This side is the shipping label, the other side is the instructions. The instructions are basically, after printing this label, use the print button on this page to print your label to your laser or inkjet printer. Fold the printed page along the horizontal line. Place the label in shipping pouch and affix your shipment so that the barcode portion of the label can be read and scanned. And the other stuff is, I think, other jargon that's not of importance. I typically actually will cut out just this section so I don't have all this excess paper, and I don't have the shipping pouches to use for that. So And I'll just use clear packing tape. All right, so now we've gotten to that point, and these I gotta take the staples out of. I just did this so I didn't get confused on which shipping label went with which doll. All right, oh wait, I did want to tell you the tax information. This is gonna be like a long video. Sorry, guys. I don't even want to think about how long it's gonna take to upload it. Better do that. Maybe I should do that overnight. Okay, so you always get free shipping. At least that's what it is right now, as of April 2024 on the 7th of the month. But the taxes for each of these, so for a $45 purchase, it's going to be $3.60 for tax. For the $50 purchase, it's going to be a $4 tax. And for the $88 price, it's going to be $7.04 for the tax. I know the $88 one comes out to around $95, I think, when you're done with it. So like 54, and then 48.60, I believe, is the one for the other one. So yeah, so it's around 54, 55 for the cheaper ones, or excuse me, 50 to 55 for the cheaper ones. And then I know it's definitely 95 because I remember seeing that. I don't know the exact. Yeah, I think it's like a 95.04. Something. I know it's definitely 95. I remember seeing that on the credit card statement. Okay, so I didn't want this to go super long. So that was all the parts off the website and printing the labels. And when I print the label, I like to one, make sure it is printed on letter paper, because that's what I'm using. And letter size paper, I mean. And then also I change it to black and white, so I'm not wasting any color ink. All right, let me get to my boxes and switch gears here so I can show you this. Be right back. Okay, so this is a box I found. Let me get the other box. So I didn't cover everything up, but I found that, I don't know if this is nationwide or just in the state of New York, but there's this thing called Barber Foods. They're basically these frozen, that's what I saved on the other one. These frozen, raw stuffed chicken breasts, and like one of them is the cordon bleu. So I saved the label just to show you this real quick. Sometimes these sticker labels can come off, sometimes they can't, so you have to determine, can you get it off, or is it better just to tape it up? And as you can see, of like this is where that Barber logo was on the other one that I haven't taped up. This is where I already taped it over. I don't know if you can catch it, but you can sort of still see a little bit through the tape. Yeah, you can see it right there. But at least it's covered up now. Like this, if I can't get this sticker to come off, you definitely want to cover that UPC up. So I've actually covered that. I got it mostly. I got it, and it was on the short side. I got it mostly off, so I'm not kind of worried about that. But the other one, let's see, this one, I couldn't, the sticker was just ripping apart and I couldn't get it off in one piece, so I just covered that all up. So that's what that looks like. So what I typically do, I try to make sure they're not going to be moving around. These boxes are actually almost perfect. It could be a touch longer, but they're pretty much, they're not going to move around a lot. So I put a little bit of paper, paper in. I save all my paper from anything I've bought on eBay. If they wrapped it in tissue paper, if they wrapped it in, brown paper, white paper, I save all the packing peanuts from, I know I'm a little OCD. I save all the packing peanuts from the American Girl orders just to have it. So if I wanted to reship, I don't have to buy all the packing material. And so it's like I'm not, spending that. So like on this one, the Truly Me doll is already in here. And I've already stuffed it full. So that way, this is not going to go anywhere. So what I like to do too is like once I get it in the box, I'm going to just sort of flip it and see, okay, is she moving in there? Okay, she's pretty good in there. I put a little bit more, the tissue paper that's crumpled up, I stuck on top because I was like, she was a little bit, still not exactly not moving. All right, so that one's ready to go. I just got to finish that off, and I'm going to do this with you, or I'm going to pause it, then I'll show you. Again, so this is how I wrap up the dolls. I do the tape. This is how I wrap up the dolls. Just realized I had a rip in the tissue paper. So there's like a 2-layer of tissue paper that I wrapped her in, just so that the hair isn't going to get messed up. The limbs are going to kind of stay arms tight to the body, the feet kind of tight together. So it's not going to get jostled a lot. So that's what I do first, and then that way at least the vinyl is protected. So I do this with the white tissue paper. That way the vinyl is protected from the other paper I put in there. So hopefully everything will be good. And then let me just show you real quick while I got her here. So basically we're just going to set her right into this box. And the rest I'll finish off in a minute. And then like I did with the other one, so you see there's a little bit of room to move in there still. I was using some of the Barilla elbow pasta, but they're a little taller boxes, so you have to kind of like cut down the size, and it was like a pain. So these boxes are actually really good. Just need a little extra paper to make sure they don't move around. And we're at 40 minutes. All right, I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna finish getting most of these sealed up. Yeah, let me do that real quick. I'll be right back. So I forgot to add, I just use basic Scotch tape on when I'm wrapping the tissue paper up, and just like tape it up a little bit. It doesn't have to be OCD perfect all the way around. And then what I did on these ones, I just used the brown mailing tape from Scotch also. Other times I have actually taken the brown paper, cut it to size, and then taped it on, but this actually works a lot quicker and a lot nicer. I will just give you the heads up while I'm thinking of this. FedEx does, like, if you wrap the whole box in brown paper, you also have to wrap it entirely in packing tape as well before attaching the shipping label, because I found that out the hard way, that they don't, because the thing is, it could get caught and rip the paper off when it goes through the machine. So that's one thing. Make sure you seal it in packing tape also. So that's why I try not to have to do that. I thought that was a great way. Okay, I don't have to cover all this stuff on the boxes, but then I was like, oh, well, that's a little too tedious for me. So yeah, well, I'm not going to do that. We'll just cover the stuff on the boxes. All right, let me finish those boxes and I'll show you what we got left. Okay, so I am back. I just had a couple things, like when I'm doing this packing tape on here, I'm making sure like I'm rubbing my thumb over it so it's nice and tight. There's nothing that's going to catch and pull. Just wanted to show you this one. So the other one, let me show you the other one first. So the Truly Me is ready to go. It's all sealed up. I did want to point out too that I don't just do down the center on both sides. I also do all four, excuse me, in picture right here, all four of these sides also, to make sure nothing's going to get caught and nothing's going to get into there, so it stays nice and clean. And then after you seal off the top, then you put the shipping label on top. So yeah, then I just wanted to show real quick. So then what I do is I take the letter. I usually put my letter underneath, and I put the Doll Hospital administration form on top. Then I'll just fold it in half. So there you got that fold in half. Put that right on top. Then we're going to seal up the box. And then I'll just show you the other thing real quick. I think that would be it for the video. I don't want this to go any longer. But then I just, instead of folding in half and making a haul, I feel like, why do I have to send all this paper? So I just cut the shipping label out, and then that'll go on top of the box once I seal the other one. And those are all good to go. And then the other note I wanted to point out on the FedEx thing, I know there's a lot of FedEx drop boxes places, but because of it's such an expensive doll, I feel I feel kind of leery about putting it in a drop box. It's just sitting there for who knows how long. And I don't know what the condition, I mean, obviously they're probably sealed, so nothing gets damaged, but I'm like, I feel a little uneasy about that. So I like to take it to an actual FedEx location where I'm actually handing the box to a person that works there, and they're scanning it, and I get the receipt while I'm standing there. So I know that they've got it and it's going out in today's shipment or tomorrow's shipment if it's too late. But yeah, so that's my little thing on the Doll Hospital. So I would definitely make sure to do videos when they come back. Hopefully getting them shipped out tomorrow morning on the way to work. We'll see. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this, or if you have other tips on how you like to wrap your dolls up. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Again, if this is your first time, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you for your support. I don't want this to go much longer, so we're going to cut this off right here. I'll just finish that up after I'm done with the video, so I don't have to pause it again. So yeah, you guys all have a great day.